Welcome to Movie Damage, and we're so glad that you decided to make us part of your day. And today we're going to be reviewing the movie The Maze Runner, The Scorch Trials, which is the second movie in the Maze Runner series. Now, this was a really good movie. I'm going to just say straight up, and it was a lot better than the original. Why was this better than the original? Well, it surpassed the original on pretty much all aspects of the movie. The acting was better, the story was better, the writing was better. It was a very enjoyable movie. Now, I wasn't a big fan of the first one, I'll be honest. I thought it was a bit cliche, a bit boring, but I saw potential in it. Now, this one took that potential and actually made it grow. They did what a lot of sequels don't do. They took a good idea and they've really developed it, made it into a very enjoyable movie. Now, let's actually talk about what The Maze Runner is. Basic plot. It's pretty simple. These group of teenagers have escaped from this maze, and now they're in a post-apocalyptic world, and they have to do everything they can just to survive. And it was great. It really was. Now, one thing I will say about this movie is that when you're watching it, put on your joggers, because the first half of this movie was just run. It was awesome. The action in the movie was spectacular. And so I'm going to say I really enjoyed this movie. Now, the movie was directed by Wes Ball. The Maze Runner books were actually written by a gentleman called James Dashner, and he's done, I think, 4 books in total. So this is only the second in the Maze Runner series, and I also think he's done a couple of prequel books since then. But he's made a book which is really adapted well into the movie, and I really did like it. Now, we'll talk about the cast now. Dylan O'Brien played the main antagonist, Thomas. He was very actually good. In the first movie, I found that he was a bit wooden, his acting, but he's really developed in this movie. When you're watching it, you actually felt like he was suffering in this movie from the decisions that he's made previous to this, and it was great for the character development in that way. Also, a lot of the other you had Kaya Scodelario, sorry if I got that wrong, who plays Teresa, the main lady in the movie. There's a few little plot twists that go along with her, but I won't do any spoilers in this review. Thomas Brody Sangster as Newt, and one of my favourite actors in the movie was Aidan Gillen, who plays Jensen. And you might remember him. He's actually Littlefinger in Game of Thrones. He was great. He really was. Intimidating. He has this sly charisma about him that is creepy, to be honest. He really did a great job. As I said, I really liked it. Also, you had a lot of other people in this movie who really stood out. I can't go through all the names, but the cast was great, I'll be honest. So what's good about this movie? Well, as I said before, pretty much everything's good in this movie. There was a few cliche moments, I will say, where you're just thinking, why are they doing that? Now, that said, from my objections to that happening, these things did add to the story of the movie. So, I think that the way it was done sometimes was a bit... but as I said, there were important things for the movie, and it progressed the storyline, which was really good. As I said, the acting was a lot better than the previous movie. The actors have really progressed a heck of a lot, and it seems like they really believe in this movie. It was really good to see that it wasn't just acting by numbers. This one, everybody played their part, and it was really good. As I said, what was bad about the movie, there was a couple of cliche moments in it, but nothing that really detracted from the movie. Another great thing in this movie was the set pieces. The sets are big. I mean, that's all I can really say about it. It's spectacular. So, generally my overall opinion was that this was a really good movie. It really was. I enjoyed it from beginning to end. If you liked the first one, definitely go see it. If you thought the first one was alright, I can assure you this was a lot better. And I'll be honest, I'm actually looking forward to the next movie now. I really am. I think as long as they can keep pushing the boundaries and all that, this is going to be great. I'll be honest, I think this was a fantastic movie, and I'd strongly recommend watching it. If you didn't like the first one, and I'm saying you hated the first one, this is probably not for you. I mean, it's just an extension of the storyline. But if you did like it, I honestly think you're going to find this a lot better than the first movie. That's all I've really got to say for now. I'll give it a rating, and I'm going to give this probably 6.5 out of 10. It almost gets to 7, but I might actually change that later. But 6.5 out of 10 for now. Strong movie, well worth the watch, really good. So thank you very much. And if you like the show, please press the like button. It really helps a lot. Or even subscribe, because you don't know what's coming up next on Movie Damage. So until then, peace.